Okay, mark the stampede here. After over, no, okay, not quite a year. Not quite a year. I finally got back my, more than a year? I don't know. It was last summer. I sent out some cards to Beckett to get graded, some YuGiOh cards. So they are finally back, and I'm going to reveal the grades now. Let's see here. Trying to open this up without showing my personal information. So, okay. Let's see. I don't see. I don't remember. I think this was not. I think this was regular. These were regular grades. Regular grading, which took, I guess, so like they said, 9 months to a year. Okay, so first one. Oh, here we go. Got a thing in here. First one. This was. I'm not going to show this because it has a bunch of personal info on it, but. Oh, okay. Oh no, this was the economy. So actually, this is pretty good. I've got 7 cards economy priced, economy graded, and so it cost me about $300 just for the grading, and uh, quite a like, and all in terms of like shipping and everything, with the grading, it's probably almost 400, because because of stupid insurance. Like so this, so I'm looking at this now. So 10 total cards here, and yeah, so paying for shipping and then insurance on the way back. So I had Beckett. I played Yu-Gi-Oh at this point 10 years, 8 years ago. No, over 10 years ago, before I had any kids. So I was already too old be playing Yu-Gi-Oh. Okay, I was already, by the time Pokemon came out, I was also already too old for Pokemon. But anyway, so I just kept the cards. I had tried selling them many times, and like, but nobody ever wanted them. So it ended up being good because now these cards are coming back around. All right, so the first one is a unlimited relinquished. I graded this because even this, for some reason, it was going for quite a bit when I sent it in. And you'll see it is a 4.5, centering a 9.5. The corners is a 6, which I okay, yeah, there is a lot of bending on the corners. That makes sense. The edges are 5. Uh, this seems like a pretty. I think this. Okay, maybe. But the surface is a 3.5. I'm not sure what the issue with the surface is. It looks like there's a bubble in it, but I think the bubble isn't on the card. It's in their encasement. That's BS. If they're saying that this bubble is why it got such a low grade, it's their fault. It's literally it not on the card. The bubble is in the plastic. Yeah, I don't know. So this was a waste of money to grade this, but I I mean I could like I don't so you see the surface looks pretty good, right? Like I don't know if you can see there is a bubble, but the bubble is not on the card. It's in their encasing. Oh, okay. Oh, well, okay. I see. I think I see the actual issue though. Look on the back. There's a crease. I don't know if that shows up. There's actually a crease from like you see on playing cards. Like I said, I don't know if I mentioned this before. These were cards I actually played with. I didn't. These weren't cards that I. These weren't just like. I bought them at the time to use them to play with my friends. So. All right. Okay. This one. Oh. All right. This is the one I. Okay. This is one I got. I wanted to get. There's crap on this one too. There's a bunch of crap all over this. Um, I ordered this. This one I'm not sure I don't know if I was ever planning to sell this one because this is a Blue Eyes White Dragon, the movie one. Um, sorry, Blue Eyes Shining Dragon. Very cool. It's a 9. Nice little silver label there. See, centering 9.5, corners 9, edges 9, surface 8.5. So pretty good. I think this is probably in the better condition because it's a shining dragon. It's one of my dragon cards, so I kept it in the better condition. I think the surface is just a little bit. I think the front is a little bit faded from playing it, and then if you look on the back, there looks like to be just a little bit. I don't know if that's. You probably don't think you'd even see. It looks like there's a few. There's a little bit of either scratching, or maybe that might just be dust. I can't really tell. But this is a really cool card. Just a really awesome. I just love the art on this one. This one I'm not sure. I think this is probably, especially being a 9. I think it's probably the most expensive card that I have. It's a move. It's a limited edition. It's not a first edition. It's a limited edition. It's based on. I don't know. Was there a YuGiOh movie? I never really watched the show. It was really just playing the card game with my friends, with all my all my adult friends. We were all in our early 20s at the time, so we were all too old to be playing Yu-Gi-Oh, but whatever. Okay, and then this one, okay, this is a pretty cool one. An XYZ Dragon Cannon 8.5. Pretty good. Let's see here. Centering 9.5, corners 9, edges 9, surface 8. Yeah, I don't have much to say on the. I think I got a pretty good. It looks like they could ding me more on the corner, so I'm pretty happy about that. Um, the surface, I guess, is just a little bit faded. I don't see much issues with the surface. Just kind of wear and tear. But that's from a collector's tin, yeah, because I think I bought. I didn't really buy individual Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I think I bought a starter deck and I bought 1 or 2 collector's tins, and then my wife bought me a few cards, and she bought me a few cards when we were still dating. But she bought me a few cards from just like some random mall kiosk, and I mean, I honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if any of these came back as non-authentic, but so far so good. Uh, I don't really have much to say about this actual card. Just one that came up as one of the more rare and expensive ones in my collection, so I thought I'd grade it. Okay, next one. Oh man, this one is tough. It is a 2002. It's an unlimited, unrated. This is another one where I kind of. It's not a limited edition or a first edition. I think that some people were selling it for high because I think it came from a starter deck. Um, but I mean, I think this was my first like really strong card. I think it's pretty sure it's my first dragon card. So let's see, centering 9.5, corners 6. Okay, yeah. Edges 4. The edges okay. And then the surface 5. So I think the front looks pretty good. I think if you look at the back, I think you'll see, especially at the bottom there, and then the top there, you'll see the issues. And not surprising, this is another one I kind of graded just because this is one of my favorite cards when I was playing Yu-Gi-Oh! And I think the reason I used it a lot, so it's not like it was kept, like I said, it's not like I was keeping these pristine for grading the future back in 2000. I think I mostly played in 2003. All my stuff is 2002 stuff because I bought it in 2003. Like 2000, like maybe the end of 2002, we all just started playing Yu-Gi-Oh! We were pretty heavy in it in 2003, and then by 2004 was kind of tailing off. Okay, another one that a Buster Blade, there's never 7-year mint Buster Blader. This one is from another collector's tin from 2003. Yeah, so I have some 2002 and 2003 collector's tin. So I think I bought the starter deck, the Joey Pegasus starter deck from 2002, like at the end of 2002, and then I bought I can't remember what collector's tin. I think maybe one of the Dragon collector's tins in 2003, and then maybe another one. But some of these cards especially these from the tins and the starter decks are coming back around. Or we're not coming back around, but they're some like collectors are seeking them out. So just hoping to get a couple really good ones, and then see if I can make some money off of it by reselling it. This is a centering 9.5, corners of 7.5, edges of 6, and surface of 7. So again, looks pretty good on the front. If you look at this one corner, it's clearly worn. It's not straight anymore. But if you look on the back, it's a little more worn down, which is why I got more dinged. If you probably can't see that well. But this is, again, I don't think this was an unlimited card, but it came from a collector's tin. It's more sought after, so I was hoping to get at least an 8, because I don't think a 7 is worth anything. So I don't know if anything is resaleable here so far. And then, yeah. Okay, the next one. Okay, this might be a joke. Oh, so then this is a number 8 Mage Power from Labyrinth of Nightmare. So this is a magic card. Magic cards, trap cards, usually not worth anything. So this one was going for quite a bit. I don't know why. It's especially because it's unlimited. I think it's because it's from the Labyrinth of Darkness set. Labyrinth of Nightmare set rather. It's probably not worth anything now that I've graded it. Maybe there's some. I don't know. There's something very weird going on last year where people buying old Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and I don't know how much of that was people actually buying them and wanting them, and how much of it was just some sort of weird scam someone was running. But yeah, because like I think this was going for something ridiculous like $200, like $200 graded, and I don't think you get any money for it now. But I guess maybe I'll try and see. So centering 8, corners 9, centering an 8. Oh, okay, yeah. If you look, one side is clearly a little bit more. Like one side is skinnier than the other side. This side is skinnier than that side, so centering is off a little bit. Corners 9. Corners look pretty good, just a little bit of not very much wear. Edges of 8. Not sure, you can't really see the edges anymore. And then the surface of 8.5. So if I could get something else up higher, centering or edges or surface get up higher than 8 probably. It's near mint. It looks pretty good to me. I don't see. It looks good, but not pristine, so I guess that's why it's an 8. But okay, and the last one. So maybe this is only 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep. Last one here. My other Blue Eyes White Dragon. This one is an 8. This one is 9.5 centering, corners 8, edges 8, surface 8. And then wait, no, did I show that one? No, yeah, I have another one. The other one was 5. So this was this was the first Blue Eyes White Dragon that I got that I used more because I had played with it more, even though they're the same. But I bought this one. This one was okay. So I think this is the one that I actually wanted to get the higher grade because it's the Legend of Blue Eyes, which is harder to find, even though they're both unrated. But this one I used it more, so was more worn down. And then this one was from the starter deck. I don't know if I might have just bought, my wife might have just bought this for me. Because I don't remember, I'm pretty sure I had the Joey Pegasus deck, not the Kaiba starters deck. Um, Centering of 9.5, corners of 8, edges of 8, surface of 8. But like looking at the side by side, you can definitely see the 8 is a better card, right? Just in general. Um, but that's only 1, 2, 3. So sorry, I just don't want to show this, but I have 2, 3. I have 10 total, so I think I have 3 more coming. Oh no, sorry, that was 7. That's right. No, that was the other charters. Okay. So I think the only. Okay, so let's go over. So let's go over what was a waste of money, and what was not a waste of money. Okay, this was a waste of money. 4.5. Can't imagine anybody wanting to buy that. I don't know if that card is rare or not, or if it's one of the banned cards. I don't remember. Or so let's just go where lowest to highest. Blue Eyes White Dragon 5. Like I said, some of these I wasn't really expecting. Some of the dragon ones I wasn't really expecting a huge to grade out well. I was just excited. I just thought I'm throwing these to get graded. I'm gonna grade some cards. Let's grade them. Even though, 35 value price. I believe PSA is now back down to 20. And then SGC, it was never. I'm not that I'd use the SGC, but now I think CGC is also. And then and this is what's frustrating and unfortunate is when I sent all this stuff in, Beckett was still definitely #1 for trading card game grading cards. I mean, you want a PSA 10, but PSA was impossible. And then the BGS 10, I mean, technically better grade than a PSA 10, right? With the subgrades. But yeah, it seemed like at the time that at the time when basically everything was closed, it seemed like the thing to do with all your Pokemon and YuGiOh cards was send them to BGS, because you could pay a little bit more, but still eventually get them back. But because it was so long, now BGS is basically dead in the water. I mean, I don't know. I haven't been following it as much, but it seems like PSA is the clear #1 still, and it's even moved ahead of BGS and the other in terms of place where it wasn't #1, like the older sports cards and then the trading cards. It seems like BGS had a better foothold on that stuff before they kind of mishandled all the pandemic stuff. Now it seems like PSA has definitely taken over all that, and that SGC has come in and taken up as really to replace BGS as the overall #2, and then CGC came in and is trying to get all the trading card game stuff, is trying to take over as like a #2 or they're trying to be the #1. I don't know what that's supposed. Anyway, I'm not following it as closely, but it just seems, as someone who's sort of following it, because I sent all this stuff in to get graded when I was following it much more closely, it seems like BGS has really fallen off in the time since I sent all this crap in. That's what I'm saying. Right, I'm saying this seems like a terrible investment right now. Was what at the time it seemed like, oh, I'll send it out. I'll spend $300 to get. Well, I think overall I think I spent. It was a lot more to get the other cards I already have graded, but because I had one Express. Sorry, I think I had one Express, 2 regular, and then these 7. So it was 10 overall that I sent to get graded. I was like almost 600. I think it was like $500 or $600 just in grading fees, and then you put in the shipping fees, and then it's like 700 $700, and it was all a waste. I mean, I haven't been able to sell any of them. I mean, I'm gonna try to sell these ones, but some of these ones, but the ones I got back earlier, even though they had decent grades, aren't selling. So it seems like there's some sort of weird mania 2020, 2020, beginning of 2021 that fell off really quickly. Um, so I don't know what I guess the lesson is don't do what I did, but I don't know how you people are still people are making better money, but I think they're doing I don't know. I'm not big with those people that are buying 100 Mike Trout cards and then grading the ones that are look good and then reselling them and making. I'm not someone that's making $5,000 by spending $30,000. What I'm saying. Okay. Buster Blader 7. That one, I don't know. I'm gonna look at what the sale prices are going for this now. Maybe that'd be worth it. But like I said, it's the price per card of 7 cards for 300 grand is pretty $300. So like like hope these so to sell this card, which basically cost me $50 to get graded, I'd have to know that I'd make at least $100, which who knows. All right, this one seems like a huge one. So like again, Mage Power 8, pretty decent grade. At this point, I don't know who would buy that. I don't know. I don't think I would. What's the point of it? I think it was a trick. Okay. And then this one, Blue Eyes White Dragon. 8. So this one I mean, I don't have as much sentimental attachment to, so maybe I would sell this one, but I think the one everybody wants is the Legend of Blue Eyes. So, but that's also the one that I want. That's also the one I wanted to keep the most. So even though that's a lower grade, I just have more attachment to that, even though it's exactly the same. But I think those go for significantly more, even though they're both unrated. Okay, 8.5 XYZ Dragon Cannon. If this is selling for any kind of money, I mean, like I said, I don't have any sort of like this wasn't one of my favorite cards. I don't really have any attachment to it, so be willing to let that go. Okay, and then the last one, the one that graded the best, probably because I took the best care of it. So I thought it was a cool card because it's a cool card, and it's also one I'm not sure I want to let go of. The Blue Eyes Shining Dragon 9.9 looks real nice. Still looks real nice. Looks awesome in the little silver with the little silver label. I really don't know. I don't think I want to let go of this one. It's probably the it's the highest grade and probably the most valuable one anyway. But I mean, I think I could sell all of them except for these two. Those are the two that I really have fondness for. So anyway, I guess I don't know. So some disappointments. I thought my relinquished card would be better. I was hoping for a little bit better grades on the Blue Eyes cards, and the Buster Blader. Honestly, I think that's about. I think I don't know. And I wasn't planning on getting anything below a 7. I got 2 below a 7. That's harsh. I don't know if it's harsh, but it's a little. It hurts. Anyway, those are all my Yu-Gi-Oh cards are back. So I have some comics that I sent out similar time that should be coming back soon. I hope that were graded, and I have to make another round. I haven't sent any actual sports cards to BGS or SGC or PSA, so that's a whole other thing for me to figure out which cards to send and to who. I'm not ready for that, so I don't expect that video before like 2023 at the earliest. So anyway, hopefully that's kind of interesting, and until next time, take it easy, everybody.